What if I told you that the Fortnite Meteor is a huge troll, a huge joke, and Epic Games added it in to mess with the community because nothing is actually ever going to happen to Tilted Towers or anything in Fortnite for that matter? What I've done, guys, is actually done some extensive research into this, and I have found so many Easter eggs, so many secrets, so many clues, so many things which proves that the Meteor is one huge joke, one huge troll in Fortnite. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into this, and I just want to ask you if you do end up watching the entire episode, because I do have so many amazing things to let you guys know about. Once you watch the entire video, I want you guys to comment in the comments section below what you think the Fortnite Meteor is going to do, because I haven't really put my input into this, and loads of you guys have been asking me to do some sort of video breaking down the Meteor, letting everyone know my thoughts into this, because I love Easter eggs, I love mysteries, and the Fortnite Meteor has grabbed my attention a lot ever since it was added to Fortnite. So I decided I may as well put my input into this, and once you guys have listened to the facts and the evidence and the Easter eggs and the secrets, I want you to comment in the comments section below whether you agree with me or whether you think everything I have mentioned, yes, it's still Easter eggs, it's still facts, but you may still disagree with me. So let me know in the comments section below what you think by the end of this video, but I'm just going to go through this piece of paper which I've written down so many things on. I've literally written down so many Easter eggs, so many secrets, so many crazy things to do with this Fortnite Meteor, and I have so many different things to let you guys know about. It's not just one huge Easter egg, it's several huge Easter eggs. So to start things off, I can't really ignore the fact that the Meteor was added on April Fool's Day, and this is where loads of people began to get a bit skeptical, because one huge Easter egg added to Fortnite was added on April Fool's Day. I mean, it doesn't get better than this, and although for most of us it was added the day before April Fool's Day, for some people on certain time zones it was added exactly on April Fool's Day. So technically you can say that the Meteor was added on April Fool's Day. For some people, not for everyone, but for some people, which counts this as an April Fool's edition. So was this Meteor a huge joke in the community? Well, guys, I just want you to listen on, because this is literally just the start of what I have to let you guys know about. The second thing I need to let you guys know about was the first ever Easter egg, the first secret, which was discovered with the Fortnite Meteor, and this was the Morse code, the vibrations coming from this meteor, which spelled out SOS D5 418, which translates to what we believe SOS being the distress signal, D5 being the location on where this meteor is going to hit, which is Tilted Towers, and 418 being the 18th of April. And of course, now we do have this update. It's the 19th of April and Tilted Towers is still standing. And I was thinking to myself, if I'm ever going to make this video, I'm going to wait until after the 18th of April, just to show everyone that I honestly believe that Tilted Towers is not going to be removed from the map. In fact, the Meteor isn't even going to crash down on Fortnite on the map whatsoever, and that's why I waited until this date to make this video, just to reinforce my views and to feel a bit more confident in what I'm talking about, because it's a huge statement to say Tilted Towers is not going to get removed and the Meteor isn't going to do anything, considering all of the evidence players have found in the game which proves the Meteor is going to crash into the map. I'm not going to ignore that. If you look under Tilted Towers, you can see there's the Meteor, the exact model of it, underneath Tilted Towers, and of course you can see what looks like Tilted Towers destroyed once the Meteor hits underneath the map. So there's been people looking through the game files, glitching themselves in the game, and finding reminiscence or like the aftermath of the Meteor hitting Tilted Towers, and I'm not going to disagree with that. This, in my opinion, is some great evidence that this Meteor is going to crash into the Fortnite map. And once I saw this, I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe it does crash into Fortnite, maybe Tilted Towers does disappear. And something which I need to add into this episode is Epic Games actually mentioned that the vibrations, the SOS D5 418 signal, is one huge bug, basically like a glitch, something which wasn't meant to happen in Fortnite. What's the chances of that? It's not a bug in my opinion. I mean, yes, I guess it could be an epic bug, one of the most coincidental ones ever, but I don't believe it is. But now it's no longer in Fortnite. But then I was thinking to myself something else, and I was looking around online. I was just looking at some theories, I was looking at some research, some ideas, some Easter eggs found, until I came across two very specific clues, two very specific Easter eggs. One of them was literally just found a few hours ago, and this one is a huge kind of shout out saying that, hey, this Meteor is a huge joke, it's a huge troll, and Epic Games are all laughing at us. So once I saw this information, I was set. I was confident that this Meteor isn't going to do anything to Fortnite. So to start things off, the first piece of information I got was from the game theorists. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen that episode, especially if you are following up on the Fortnite Meteor to see exactly what it does to Fortnite, but they did a really good episode about the Fortnite Meteor, and they basically broke down the meteor through the game files, and they discovered the mass, the density, the speed of this meteor, even the materials used behind the meteor. They went all scientific into this fictional meteor in Fortnite, and they went so in depth they could calculate exactly how much of an impact this meteor would have in Fortnite if it did actually end up hitting into the map and destroying Tilted Towers essentially. And they concluded that if the meteor did hit Tilted Towers, if it did hit the map, then the meteor wouldn't do anything. Literally nothing would happen, nothing at all. The meteor doesn't have enough mass, it doesn't have enough density, and even at the speed it's traveling at, it doesn't have enough mass or density to do anything to the map whatsoever. It won't do any sort of damage. It might knock over a chimney or something, but it literally won't do anything to the map. It doesn't have enough force, enough density, enough mass to do that, and the materials are completely wrong as well. It just can't do anything to affect the map. So if we were to look scientific into this, this meteor isn't strong enough to destroy Tilted Towers, yet alone destroy a car or anything else like that in Fortnite. So if this did crash land, nothing would actually happen essentially. And I thought this was very interesting because they themselves also mentioned that if you do take a look underneath the map, you can see the glitch of the meteor underneath Tilted Towers, and you can see what Tilted Towers may look like post-meteor, after the meteor. And this once again is throwing loads of players into believing that Tilted Towers is going to be destroyed. But the reason why I honestly believe it's not going to be destroyed is from this piece of evidence, this Easter egg, which was discovered just a few hours ago. And this can actually be found if you do decide to look at the meteor in the sky. If you haven't done this already, you will hear this sort of eerie noise coming from the meteor, a very eerie noise indeed. And if you listen to this noise, it's a very heavy bass. It might start freaking you out a tiny bit. It's a pretty weird noise to say the least, but you guys can try this at home. In fact, I urge all of you guys to try this. If you do look at the meteor, you can hear a noise coming from the meteor. You can hear the audio coming from the meteor. 100% confirmed, it is the meteor audio. And Epic Games added this in not just to freak us out and to make us think that, oh dear, the meteor's making noise, it must be close, but because they hid an Easter egg within that audio. You're probably thinking, I'm going crazy now. Do we rewind the audio? Do we kind of change the pitch or something? No. If you put the audio into a spectrometer, it will actually paint a picture, kind of like a picture. It will show you guys the design, the shape, everything about the audio. You can do this with any audio clip. All you have to do is put the audio into a spectrometer. I just downloaded one from Google and I used that for today's episode. But if you put in the meteor audio into a spectrometer, it will actually give you guys this image. Now, do you guys find this familiar? Do you find this familiar at all? 100%. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to mess with you guys. I'm literally not. You can hate me if I am, but I want you guys to do this at home, and I want you guys to prove this to yourselves as well. If you put the audio into a spectrometer, you will get this exact design, and it's literally the dance taking the L. It's literally the L on the forehead, the guy dancing around as if Epic Games are laughing at us. I mean, it's one huge joke. It has to be. This meteor was added in on April Fools. It also had the distress signal saying that on the 18th of April, Tilted Towers is going to be destroyed. It's not destroyed, it's the 19th of April. We also had the game theorist proving to us that the meteor can't actually do any physical damage to anything on the map. So even if it did fall down, nothing is going to happen to Fortnite. It doesn't have the mass density or speed or even the right material to do that. And lastly, Fortnite added in this piece of audio which literally spells out take the L if you guys put it into a spectrometer, and that audio is coming from the meteor. And when I first saw this, I was thinking to myself, this has to be a joke. No way have they added this in, but they have. And it's literally just taking the L. Epic Games are laughing at us, and this has to be one of the biggest trolls, one of the biggest jokes in the entire community right now, in the entire gaming community for that matter. So now I've shared with you guys exactly what I think about the Fortnite Meteor. I want you to comment in the comments section below what you think. Now, I'm not going to disagree with the fact that Tilted Towers isn't going to be removed. If you take a look under the map, you can see post-Meteor. But Epic Games know about this. They probably added this in to throw us off a little bit and to maybe make us believe that Tilted Towers is going to be destroyed. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the reason why they did this. But at the same time, I do want to admit, I do want to say this, that I do believe Tilted Towers is going to be destroyed. It sounds like something which would happen. And the fact that there's a meteor in the sky and every single day it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's comets coming down from the sky, there's all of these crazy things happening, I do believe something is going to happen. It would make sense. It would make the most sense, actually, because if Epic Games didn't do anything with the meteor, I'm pretty sure they would lose a lot of people in the community, because this would have been one crazy troll. And let's not forget that the season does end on April the 30th, so if anything's going to happen, it's probably going to happen at the end of this month as well. So I honestly believe that something is going to happen with this meteor. Whether it's going to destroy Tilted Towers or not, I'm not too sure, but Epic Games are waiting for something to happen, and something is definitely going to happen. But whether it's going to involve the meteor or not, I don't believe it is. I think the meteor is just one huge joke, but whatever it is, Epic Games are having a lot of fun with this Easter egg, and they are trying to lead so many people on in this community, and I can't wait to see exactly what the finale is going to be. I just can't wait to see exactly what is going to happen. So comment in the comments section below what you think is going to happen, but honestly, I am just completely thrown away by this. This is one of the craziest Easter eggs I've ever seen in the gaming community right now. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, then dropping a like on it would of course be greatly appreciated, and let me know in the comments section below what you think about this. And of course, I recommend you do subscribe to the channel. We post Fortnite videos every now and then, like once a week or so, but when I do post these videos, I make sure they're the best they can possibly be. So if you guys would like to see that, comment in the comments section below and subscribe so you don't miss out on future Fortnite content. Anyway guys, my name is Nort, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.